Sure. My name's Amber Rydell. I'm from Kitchener, Ontario, Canada. And we found out about Monty's through a friend of a friend of a friend who thought their friend would be interested in something like this. And when we got in contact with Monty and started talking to Monty about what they were doing, we were completely enamored and in love from the time we heard about the projects that they were running. And when we asked what could we do, one of the things Monty mentioned was that there was a group of women that were sewing, and they were interested in possibly making rash guards for the people that are coming in, and they couldn't find the fabric. And I own a costume design company, and we only use the kind of fabric that they need for rash guards, and so for us it was easy to collect and piles of some sewing supplies and rash guards and to bring it down. And really our intention was just to have the women, donate the fabric so that they could start up the rash guards. We also ended up having our designers grade patterns, and because the fabric is actually quite difficult to work with, so it's hard to pattern for, and wrote out instructions in Spanish so that they would have an easier start. Once we got down here and met some of the women that were sewing, we realized that the machines they were working on weren't conducive to sewing that kind of fabric quite yet. And their sewing skills weren't really where they needed to be if they were hoping to sell some of their product. And quickly, like a conversation about what would be required to have this be a sustainable project, or have these women be able to create these rash guards and ultimately be able to sew and have their own disposable income, have their own control over their own money. What would that take? And it just organically arose in a conversation with a few of the women leaders, with Jerry and with Monty. And quite quickly, we threw together an idea of creating a self-sustaining project, of setting up the infrastructure and buying the machines and loaning the machines for the women to learn how to sew on, and hiring a teacher for a year that could actually coordinate the program and really get it up and running. And so the idea has taken a few forms, and the first group of women are going to start training. We've just found the machines, which was actually a bit of a difficult feat, and it was important for us to buy them here in Nicaragua so that we could find someone that could assist the women in fixing the machines, they could find parts for the machines, and to contribute to the local economy. So they found the machines, and the first 6 women are going to begin to be trained. And the agreement is at the end of it, 2 of those women are going to go to another part of the Chinandega community at the dump and train another group of women. And then from that group of women, 2 of those women are going to come to Hikaleo and train a group of women here, so that it just keeps moving forward and keeps moving forward. And the machines that were purchased can easily be transported from one place to another. What we loved about the project was that there was a focus on it being self-sustaining, and that it was a focus on empowering the women in their independence and financially, so that they could make some different choices in life and not necessarily have to be dependent on finding being in a relationship or being stuck in a relationship that's not working. I think that's about it.
¿Camisa hacen? Como
30.
Yeah, we should take out one.